Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 244. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, survey finds that there are pockets of positivity amongst businesses, Cambridge and Counties Bank hits new highs, and property development funding from Santander and Topland Group. Most recently in this bulletin, I've been sharing news that can really be classed as doom and gloom when it comes to optimism amongst business owners, or should I really say more pessimism amongst business owners. Well, quite refreshing to find a survey that has revealed that there are pockets of positivity amongst businesses. A new report from Independent Growth Finance, IGF, has found that businesses turning over more than £1 million a year are feeling quite bullish about where the economy is going to go in 2019. Now, yes, 90% of them do have concerns about Brexit. However, when we look at turnover expectations over the next 12 months, 69% of them say that they do expect to see an overall increase in turnover. And within that, 27% of them expect to see greater than 10% increase in revenues. So we can see there's a really good positive sign there. Now also in terms of appetite for finance, now in the previous bulletins I've also mentioned that business owners have a reluctance to borrow. However, in this survey they found out that 71% of those £1 million plus turnover businesses do have plans to borrow money over the next 12 months. What are they going to be spending on? Well, it's new technology, staff retention and also marketing. All good, positive stuff. And where are they going to be looking for finance? Well, once they're expressing a little bit concerned about the speed of answers from the high street banks, it's seen that 67% of them are saying that they will still turn to the high street bank as a first source of finance. However, 27% of them will use invoice discounting as a way of speeding up cash, and 22% of them say that they will use asset finance for the purchase of plant and equipment and vehicles. So you can see there are signs there that some businesses, whilst they are concerned about the economy overall, are seeing some good signs of positivity in the economy. In the previous segment, I mentioned that there are many business owners out there who feel somewhat frustrated with the high street banks, and that's where the so-called challenger banks come into play. Now, the challenger banks are those banks that rose out of the ashes of the credit crunch and have been providing alternative sources of finance for businesses in need of growth funding. Now, one of those banks is Cambridge and Counties Bank. Now, it may not be a name that's familiar to you because they don't have a high street presence. However, there's good names behind the bank. They're jointly owned by Trinity Hall, part of Cambridge University, and also Cambridge Local Government Pension Fund. Now, Cambridge and Counties, as I say, they're a niche lender. Their products really revolve around commercial lending and also asset finance. Now, in terms of the commercial mortgages, they provide kind of quirky arrangements for businesses where they've got deals that don't quite fit with the high street bank. Now, what Cambridge and Counties Bank have announced this week is that their balance sheet, which is an indicator of strength for any business, for the first time has just topped out at £1 billion. So you can see they're beginning to become a serious player in the alternative finance space. So if you have got a need for a commercial mortgage that's a little bit left field, a little bit quirky, and you want a bank that'll actually sit down and really listen properly to your ideas and your plans, then Cambridge and Counties Bank may be for you. So you can check out their website, which is ccbank.co.uk, or alternatively drop us an email, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and we can help guide you through the process. When it comes to access to finance for property developers, that's one area where the high street banks particularly are not really that keen. However, there are a plethora of alternative finance providers out there who will fund the development finance requirements to build out housing estates, whether big or large. Now, Santander have just announced that they've teamed up with Topland Group, which is a private investment fund, to provide a specific platform for developers looking for funding. The platform has got a total pot available of £200 million, and the groups will lend businesses and property developers looking to borrow between £2.5 million and £20 million. The scheme will allow them to advance up to 75% of the costs, with an overall cap of 65% of the total end value of the project. So a great initiative there of bringing a high street bank together with a private investment group to create a pot of money for a group of businesses that sometimes find it hard to get access from the mainstream lenders. So if you want to know more, just give your local Santander branch a call or pop along to their website to see there for more information on how you can access that scheme. Well, that's it for another bulletin. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. So that's it. Look forward to being with you next time, and in the meantime, have a great, successful and profitable week.